What's going down, TSU?
Man, it's an honor to have you here, dude. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with you since Maxo Spit Like a Dragon back, and then, you know, and that rigor mortis and Lala. I can speak for a bunch of these people in here, man. We all been talking about how much bigger fans we are of you. Like you said, you went from pushing rocks in A League to pushing rocks with Hov, man. Congratulations on that management deal with Rock Nation. I guess we'll start there. What does it feel like to you to be one of the artists that's leading the forefront in this music game in Houston right now?
I mean, it's an honor, you know what I'm saying? I put in my work. You know what I'm saying? When I started pushing my music, I went here.
Yeah,
I was on the Tiger Walk, you know what I'm saying? Pushing my music. Then going to U of H, you know what I'm saying? PB, working like the college markets.
Right.
But yeah, man, I just put in work, hard work pay off.
So how did the whole KCG movement start?
Man, how it started.
Was it meant to be like a rap kind of entity, or?
Nah, we was just really like on some like some fly stuff.
Yeah.
Can I cuss?
Yeah, everything in here.
Some fly shit.
Yeah, we got the approval for it.
That's a bit. Yeah. Now we was on some fly shit, collecting shoes. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I ran across some kicks. You know, they wasn't mine, but I made them mine.
Right.
And I looked, and I seen what I had. You feel me? And I started Cream Click. You know what I'm saying? Me and my bros. That's when I moved out of A League. I moved to Fort Bend.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I just kept in touch. You know what I'm saying? All my A League bros. But we just started, you know what I'm saying, collecting shoes. It's supposed to be a sneaker click.
Yeah.
And they turned into something else, but now it's a record label, Cream Click Global.
For sure. And how have you have any other artists on that Cream Click Global that you want to kind of shout out here that we can kind of get wind of?
For sure. I got KCG Josh. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's my little brother artist. Then I got Cream J Money. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped his. That was your second video.
Yeah.
But his first video off his new tape. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping everything homebound right now. A Leaf, Southwest Side, Houston. But I'm looking for more artists. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So when did you kind of pick up a microphone and start taking the music game serious?
Man, it was like I tried to college, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really working for me. I went from here, messed up, was on academic probation, had to go to ACC. I'm like, man, fuck this, I'm about to start rapping. Then I had got locked up. Then like when I got out, I seen that other people from my hood was rapping. I had been supposed to rap. Right. So I just started rapping, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
At first, it wasn't really working like that for me, you know what I'm saying? But I just stayed 10 toes down, stayed on the grind, and it started to pick up.
Right. And so with no real like major backing in the beginning, how have you been able to kind of like stay grounded and focus on the goal and knowing what it is that you were trying to accomplish?
Man,
the deal came on the back end of all the hard work. Like you said, you had already put in your work, and the name here in Houston was already set in stone. So it was no surprise to me whenever I saw the headline about you signing the $1.5 million deal.
Yeah.
So how did that, you know what I'm saying, kind of affect what you had going on?
I mean, I already really built like the blueprint. Right. So like, you know, most rappers, they go and they sign a 360 deal, they sign their life away. But me, I know the game. I done hosted tours by myself, been on big tours, independent. Right. So I went there with a structure, so I wouldn't have like got a partnership.
So for those that don't know what a 360 deal is, they get
eating off everything, man. They eating off
merch.
Eating off your merch. Right. They eating off your royalties, of course. They eating off your touring. Really, they supposed to let you eat off your merch and your touring, because that's really what rappers make their money. I don't care if you're in a 360 or not. They gonna eat off your royalties, you know what I'm saying, till you recruit the money that they gave you. But, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to, like your merch and your touring and your shows are supposed to be all you.
Right.
You know, but shit, you signed at 360, it's over with. They eating off that too.
For sure.
So you damn near a slave.
So with you having KCG already kind of in place before walking into those meetings, having your business together, were you able to kind of leverage yourself in conversations with them?
Oh yeah, for sure, cause like, that wasn't my first meeting. Like, I met with every label. I've been meeting with labels since like 2015. You know what I'm saying? They just kept lowballing. So I just kept going until I got what I wanted. I wasn't even looking for no deal. They reach out to me, hit me up, you know what I'm saying? See if we could work something out. And then, you know, I signed with RCA. Right. You know what I'm saying? It made sense. You know what I'm saying? They seen my vision. They wasn't gonna step in and control me and pull on me. They gonna let me do my thing. So I went with them. And as far as Rock Nation, they tried to sign me on like recording, ain't happened, so I backed up with the management side.
Right.
You know?
So can you explain, because we have a lot of students in here, we got a program here on campus called the ERM. It's like a lot of aspiring like managers, artists, things of that nature. Can you explain the difference between like a management deal and like a, say, a recording deal, production deal?
All right, for sure. So a record deal, you basically sign over. It depends on what your deal is, but you basically sign over like your masters. You know what I'm saying? You sign up all your royalties. So like all that back end, you making off TuneCore, them BMI checks or ASCAP checks. The label getting that now, but they don't give you money up front. Like let's say they give you like $1 million. In order for you to see any more money, they gotta recoup that through sales, streaming, all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what a record deal is. A management deal is you just basically you bring them on to like help structure that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no advance, you don't get no money. You just basically giving them a percentage. A good management deal, they can probably take 10%, 10 to 15%, but if you ever sign a management deal, don't get no more than 10%. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's how you work that.
So with that, man, you got a show here October 18th at the House of Blues. Still set in stone. Where can we get tickets to the show?
MaxoKream.com. You know what I'm saying? Or you call it $97.99 in the box.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like raffles. We're gonna be giving out tickets. You know what I'm saying? It's almost sold out though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's
your
like
fan base is crazy.
Like
it's
like
diverse.
90%.
It's diverse. You got a pretty diverse fan base. I want to kind of get back to your team, KCG, and the whole movement. How important was it for you to build a team? And I want to go into like your thought process when selecting who was going to be a part of this team. Is it like, are you the type of person you want to work with your friends, you know, people that kind of got your best interest, or are you just like looking for the somebody that's super creative that can kind of take something to the next level?
Well, building my team, I use all three. My team been my team, you know what I'm saying, since way before, you know what I'm saying, rap.
Right.
I got the same team, but I did bring some creators, you know what I'm saying. I brought in like some management, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
did something to structure it better, but yeah, I've been having the same team since day one.
And I asked that because, you know, you being the star of the team, some, you know, recent news, well, not recent news headlines, but some news headlines that came out about the whole KCG thing, and it seemed like everybody wanted to throw it straight to Maxo.
Right.
How do you kind of separate yourself from, you know, what's going on in real life versus what you got going on in the professional workspace?
Man, you just I just had to step out the streets. That's the only thing it was. Like, my street life was too real. Right. Like, everything I rap about authentic, so it was too real, you feel me?
Right.
So I just really had to separate myself for that, you know? One way I did, I just moved to LA, get up out of Houston. I'm from Houston, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Houston, like the kind of city is, you can get away from it, but you step out, you go somewhere, like, you don't necessarily gotta be in the streets. You go to the club, depends on what club you go to, you in the streets.
Right.
Cause the streets in the club, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I just had to separate myself, get away, so I can say, you know what I'm saying, focus.
So how do you receive the narrative of, man, you gotta get out of Houston and get successful and then come back here? Or I mean, you know how that whole narrative is surrounding the rap industry. Like everybody blow outside the city before blowing here.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I blew in the city though.
Yeah, you did.
First,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I went work my move outside the city. But it was really, man, like them streets, like I had lost two homies. I lost Kenny Lou and I lost my homie Ghost.
Right.
You feel me? So they really woke my eyes up. I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have one foot in the street and one foot in the music.
Right.
The streets ain't never promised. The streets don't love nobody.
Sure.
The streets don't promise you shit, you feel me? Everybody always want to glorify being a street nigga, this and that. Nah, I'm glorified being a rapper. Cause I'm really from that, you know what I'm saying? And me being a rapper, like, I'm the most successful male in my family. I'm the first male in my family to have a job. So I'm gonna glorify that, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, y'all in school, glorify that. Like, yeah, like, I know y'all listen to a lot of my raps, but I talk about, I went to TSU. I went to school. I glorify that too. I tried, you know what I'm saying? It worked, but the music worked, but I tried, you know what I'm saying? And you really got one better for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Right.
I want to talk about your family because on the new project, the Brandon Banks, you know, you highlight a lot of, I guess you would call them vocal recordings from your father. Right. Talk to me about the influence that your dad had on your life and your rap career, and why was he the center focus of Brandon Banks?
For sure, man. Just everything. Like, he the reason why I went to school. He the reason why I finished school. Because he got locked up when I was like, he got locked up when I was little, then he got locked up when I was in high school too. I think it was like my junior year. So when he got locked up, I got finished for him. Now when they go visit him again, he like go to school. I wasn't gonna go to school at first. Right. So I ended up enrolling in TSU. You know what I'm saying? Then I remember like, was it like the second year? Like I was on academic probation. I'm going back and forth to the what's that little building right there? The fucking trade building. Trying to get my bill credit. They sick of me. I'm seeing Compsters all day. They sick of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember one day he called me. He fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I went and picked him up from TSU, from the halfway house. He was like, man, stay in school. Don't rap. Don't rap. So, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of went against his grain, but it worked good because let's say I would try to stay here and go to school and work, but I would have been broke, you know what I'm saying? Right. So this ended up working, but he always been in my corner for the positive side, you know what I'm saying? And even when he seen like the rap shit picking up, he got in my corner, but I'm Nigerian. And anybody know about Nigerian fans, they don't play that shit. I don't care if you Maxo, 50 Cent, I don't give a damn. They got hands.
And so let's talk about kind of the southwest side of Houston, Texas, where you were kind of groomed. We got a lot of artists coming out of there now that's mainstream. Deji, Toby the Wigway, you know what I'm saying, yourself. How did the streets of A-Leaf kind of play a role into you being you? And how proud of you are you to see like the A-Leaf store taking off and Deji taking off and Toby taking off?
Yeah, I mean, shit, A-Leaf is everything I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's me, you feel me? That's all when I see Toby, I see Deji, it feel good because I really seen them when I was out there, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's just like, it's a whole different side of town. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if y'all from Houston and y'all know about A-Leaf, it's a whole different feel. Just like y'all from Houston, you know about Mo City, it's a whole different feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, your side, so it's kind of hard to explain, you just gotta know, you feel me?
Right. All right, so we got with Retro Car, Quick Strikes, Maxo 187, Persona Tape, Punkin'. So, I don't know, I wrote it, but I don't know, I saw it on the chain, but I still wouldn't be able to pronounce it, you know what I'm saying? My diction a little mixed up sometimes. But what would be the main difference between Maxo from the Retro Car to Brandon Banks now?
Man, Retro Car was more like, you know what I'm saying, I was young.
Kush My Cologne was my high school.
For sure.
That's the song I'm rocking to every day at high school.
So, you know, I was young, I was more focused on, you know what I'm saying, being fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, collecting the sneakers, that's where Cream came from. Then by the time you get to like Quick Strikes, I'm out of school, I'm out of college, I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying, I'm more turned up.
Right.
Maxo 187, super turned up, that's when you get the trigger Maxo. You know what I'm saying, when I was out there, really, you know what I'm saying, going to parties, shutting shit down, shooting shit up, really like real life. Then to Pumpkin and like Brandon Banks, when he gets like, now I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that just, like, that's not real. You hear everybody talk about, we just went and spent on the ops, shot the ops. And ain't nothing happened, no police came, they ain't get no retaliation back on them. That's fake, the streets don't work like that.
Right.
So now I wanna, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm preaching, but I'm giving cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a song called 8 Figures. Telling people, like, put your money up, pay your taxes. You ain't really rich, you got 8 figures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I went from that to Trigger Maxo. So I feel like me evolving into a band, you can also hear it in my music. I'm not gonna rap about the same shit I was rapping about at 19, 21. When I'm 27, you feel me?
Right.
It just don't make sense.
So talk about the importance of relationships. You got a pretty good relationship with a lot of the major stars coming out of Houston, Travis Scott, Megan Thee Stallion. Talk to us about that relationship and the importance of keeping like some real good relationships.
Man, Megan go way back from like parties, you know what I'm saying? We been thugging like that, but like most of my relationships come out, they hear my music.
Right.
Like I don't clout chase, I don't beat niggas up on camera, I don't go to academics, I don't do none of that lame ass shit. I never trade my respect for attention.
Right.
That's why every time somebody run into me, it's respect. You feel me? With it, I ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying? But you got other artists that they live off of antics, you know what I'm saying? Like they Instagram booming, but they ain't doing no shows, they ain't doing no tour, because nobody go to their page for their music.
Right.
They go to their page for their cap ass bullshit.
Right. So did you have any part in Megan getting her deal with Rock Nation?
Who?
Megan.
Nah, Megan worked hard, but she did ask me though.
Right, I was gonna say, I know that she has it all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody would be more than appreciative of having Megan on the label and on the roster, but it seems like you at least put the eyes on the city by signing your deal with Rock Nation.
Nah, for sure. I mean, T. Ferris, he asked me like, how do I like Rock Nation? You know, like that's Megan Mansion. He was like, how do I like Rock Nation? How do they treat you? They trying to reach out to her. It's a good move. I like do that.
Yeah.
It's a great move, especially on the management side. You know what I'm saying? Because they more of like, they just look out for the artist. You know what I'm saying? They there to check your label. Because there's loopholes and shit where the label can eat off you. They can be stealing your money, but with like the right management set up, they gonna go grab that cash for you and get you good. So.
So my last question before we open it up to the floor, man. The track "Brothers" off of Brandon Banks, my favorite song. Did that have any kind of relevance to Kenny Lou and Ghost?
It was really all my niggas. We call each other brothers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, this KCG Josh is featured on the track. You feel me?
Hard.
Yeah.
It's my favorite song on the whole tape.
For sure. Like, so at first, like, with like my verse, I'm not necessarily talking about my brother. I'm talking about like my partners. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm in the studio, I'm vibing, I hear the song, I'm like, bro, you should hop on this. But his verse, he talking about me.
For sure.
You feel me? But it's just like, you know, just, I still got morals. I still go by certain codes. Like, if you my bro and that's your bitch, I'm not gonna try to talk to your bitch, fuck your bitch, because that's my bro.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Right. I still believe in loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, no offense to the young niggas, but I feel like a lot of that is gone. There ain't no loyalty, ain't no morals, and I be trying to bring that back. Right. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. All right, man. Well, that's Maxo Kream. You want to start us off? Anybody want to start us off? Right here.
Now that you've matured into an older man, I'm sorry, Tashandra Pollard, news editor for the TSU Herald. Okay. Now that you have grown into a more mature man, how do you intend on reaching back to, say, for example, young men like in here and throughout the community and showing them that a life of crime and living in the streets is not going to get you anywhere through mentorship? Right.
Well, right now, like what I did with like my last album, I'm doing like prison, damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Prison reform. And I'm doing it right now with one of my bros, J-Lo, which is my bro, you know what I'm saying, older brother. Him and my cousin, they got 35, you know what I'm saying, years, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I mentioned them through my songs, but like through that, like I'm supposed to go down to TDC, interview them, you know what I'm saying, and plus try to get them rehabilitation, you know what I'm saying, because they so quick to lock up young black men at the age of 16, 17, you know what I'm saying, and then give them like 20 years, but then but once they get back to the free world, their mind state is still at a 16, 17-year-old, instead of like trying to help them, you know what I'm saying, they just throw them in there, put them back out, put them on papers, wait for them to fuck up. Right. But like they don't try to make them like fathers for their kids or like responsible. So like that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push for that.
You also did the reading with a rapper thing.
Oh yeah,
too, right?
I did.
Yeah, that was pretty dope as well.
Okay. My name is Janiyah Britton. I'm the lifestyle and entertainment editor for the TSU Herald. I was just wondering, what advice would you give to creatives who are trying to generate wealth and not just riches?
Keep going. Keep going. Because anything worth it take a while. Like look, you go to McDonald's, right? Take you 5 minutes to get that food, right? Yeah. And you done. But when you go to Roof Chris, you got to sit down and take time to get your steak. They're gonna bring you some bread. So if it's worth it and like it really got like impact behind it, it's gonna take a little longer. But you know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Anything that's worth it is worth waiting on.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Wilson Cheney. I'm a sports writer and sports reporter for the TSU Herald. And back in 2011, one of your first shows was at South by Southwest in Austin. And I'm an Austin native myself. And during that time, South by Southwest, you had Schoolboy, Kendrick, all those guys in the rap game. How important was it for you to have that first show to give you a spark to bring you where you are now in the rap game?
Man, shit. That's crazy. I remember that show too. I mean, I needed it, you know what I'm saying, to go through it so I could see like how it is performing in front of 9 people, then performing in front of 50,000. You see the growth, you know what I'm saying? And like really they kept me humble and it kept me going. You know what I'm saying? And it like kind of kept the fire under my ass. Like, I need to go harder, I need to go harder, I need to go harder. All motivation, but I feel like it was very important. I feel like we need more of that now, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of artists, pretty sure there's a lot of great artists here, you know what I'm saying, all over. I feel like we should have more shows and do more like that, because South by dying. South by not the same South by where it was, you feel me? So yeah, I feel like that essence of South by and just music in general in Texas, we need to bring that back, because that was like inspiration. Like for me, like I ain't have nothing out, but to be on that same lineup with Kendrick and Schoolboy, you feel me, is motivation.
How you doing? Drip Davis, KTSU Radio, TSU Studios. I noticed you said earlier, and being from Houston, we all know like anybody Houston, anybody Texas, like we got this kind of swag to us. It's like it's important to us. Houston is important to us. Like, do you ever feel pressured like that you gotta be the one to put the city on? Like you might have friends and stuff like that. People coming to you like, dang, you know, it's your job to carry them, or not really to carry them, but to put them in place and set them a stage.
I don't feel pressure, because anybody that's around me, that been around me, know I worked. I worked. I ain't get this overnight. Like he said, I've been 2011. That's damn near what, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. You feel me? And like people still look at me as like a new artist. Like I go do interviews, act like my first tape was Brandon Banks, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta put in work, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Like I hear like a lot of people dropping out of college to rap. But I'll be like, you dropping out of college to rap, you think you just gonna drop out and it's gonna be easy? The same amount of work you put in studying and stuff, you gotta put in with this music. Right. Like how kids pop Adderall, so I ain't encouraging it. You know what I'm saying? But like how kids pop Adderall, like to do they work, I do that for my music, to go do a 12-hour session so I can actually sit down and work. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what your job is, 9 to 5 or whatever, you gotta put in 8 hours a day. Right. Whether it's rap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or studying, going to school. You gotta put in that work. So basically, shit, you don't work, you don't eat.
Raven Williams with TSU TV. You said you were Nigerian native. So also being from Houston and being Nigerian, how does it affect your music?
That's a good question. She got me with that question. I feel like it don't really have like affect my music, but I am starting to like dig into like the Nigerian music more because my father's Nigerian and my mom, she's American. And I wasn't really close to my Nigerian family, but I got a lot of Nigerian friends that's been putting me on. And recently I just linked up with Burna Boy, you know what I'm saying?
That culture is popping.
Okay.
For sure.
Because their hip-hop culture is blending with our American culture.
Exactly.
And we also have a lot of...
So I'm trying to get into like the whole Afro-centric, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Anybody else? You got another question? Go ahead.
So you're not the only artist who's paid homage to their father in the rap industry. How does that affect the black culture and the black community as a whole?
man, it's good because, man, when you listen to most music where everybody say, fuck my daddy. I don't like my daddy. What, man? Bro, we got to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, really got to stop that. That's why I'm pushing the prison reform. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need more black fathers, strong father figures, man. Like, we have more black strong father figures inside most of our lives. It'd be way different, way better. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not ashamed of my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed inside of school. I'm not ashamed of nothing in my life. That's why everything I rap about, my dad is on there. You think my dad gonna let me talk about something that's fake? You know what I'm saying?
From Nigel.
Exactly.
They say we got time for 2 more questions. We got one right here, and then we'll go behind you.
Alright, how you doing? Keenan Powell with TSU Herald. Can you just go over the importance of, like, I see you said you gonna do a lot of home-based stuff with like your label and with, like, you know, giving people opportunities. You know, just give the importance of, you know what I'm saying, like, because I know some people they'll get popping and they'll just leave everybody behind and then think this management company is good, but really you can really, you know what I'm saying, like, probably have your homebody, your manager, just set him up with a good mentor and then y'all eating together.
Right. Well, it depends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me, I just added Rock Nation on to my management. You know what I'm saying? Like, my favorite motto, if it's not broke, why fix it? Because trying to fix something that's not broke, you might break it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, last question.
My name is Lee Jenkins. I got a clothing line. And I was just wondering if you were open to supporting A-League brands.
Yeah, for sure.
You from A-League?
Is it ugly?
Nah. It promotes unity, diversity, and positivity.
You got it on right now.
Yeah.
This right here.
Let's see it.
This OG.
It's real life.
But I got some yoga.
You got some blue? I got you. All right, for sure.
So that's it, man. Appreciate you for your time. One more thing, tonight, Maxo will be performing at the concert at the HP in the arena. What can we expect, man?
Man, March Pit, look, I know black people don't like the March Pit stage dive, all that, but we got to turn up.
Yeah, it's going
I'm
on.
bringing that energy. You gonna catch me? I'm gonna jump. You gonna catch me now?
Yeah, we got
Hey, are you gonna be at Astroworld? You gonna be at Astroworld before the show?
Take no pictures.
Alright, we're gonna take some pictures. All of the publications after Rich takes pictures.
Appreciate it. All right, you gonna call them out?
Yeah.